somebody forgot to turn on the microphone for this part, so it's just me talking and trying to do an overview, words over. So I put a little dent in that sensor. So I'm gonna just replace it because I don't want to risk it. That's one of the little needle bearings from the rockers, and I got to put these lifters in these little trays, and yep, that's what I'm gonna be doing. They're all covered in oil already, so I don't really have to oil them. So put them all in individually, one at a time, and I think I'm gonna speed this part up. So here we go. And you got to very carefully put these in. Not that bad though. Now I got to move on to the next one. Or get that bolt back in. Then I got to move on to the next tray. Put the next 4 in. I got to put the third set of 4 in. And then after this, I put in the last set of 4. All the little lifters. So the lifters ride up against the camshaft and move up and down. I'll show you the push rods later, but they move up and down against the push rods, and the push rods push up against the rockers, and then the rockers push down on the valves. And that's the LS based engine. That's what's considered a push rod engine because it has push rods. And it's right about now I realized I forgot to turn the microphone on. You're gonna see it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, I just realized I forgot to turn my microphone on. So that's great. Let's see. I just cleaned off the pistons a little bit. Look a lot cleaner now. Now it's time for the head gaskets. Wait, before the head gaskets, it is time for the head pins. These little bad boys, they're all covered in junk. Just to lightly tap these in. You don't want to force them in because you can bend them and then you'll never get the head gasket on. Where'd the hammer go? There's the hammer. Easy to get on the ground. Just tap them in real light. Oh, sorry. Open these shiny new head gaskets. They're labeled, so you don't have to worry about it. It says front on the front. Lay those down on the. Holy cow! These are nice head gaskets. They're like 5-layer head gaskets. That's insane. Thing better never blow. I'm gonna say that now, and in a week I'm gonna be like, well, I blew my head gaskets, and that's exactly how it's gonna go. All right. Oh right, I was gonna put new spark plugs in them before I throw them in. Let me do that first. Okay, I'm gonna move you over here. You know, watch me do spark plugs. The easiest way to do spark plugs. Right. Easiest way, right? I just said that. Easiest way is with the ratchet. No, this will work. Oh, there's my. I've been looking for that. Friggin' found my 10. Oh, that's a 1/2 inch. Never mind. Don't even need it. Good thing I found it. Or maybe this is not the easiest way. Holy cow! And I lost my boot already. Ouch! What the heck just scratched me? Maybe I should do this later. Holy cow! Who put these on? There we go. smells almost bad. Oh, AC Delco. I was like, what are these cheap looking spark plugs? That's a really big gap on these. Maybe they're just old. I mean, it's the newer stuff. Somebody put glue on these. Look at this. It's supposed to have like a silicone on there so it doesn't stick. Somebody legitimately glued these. This is like sticky. They glued these. No wonder I couldn't get them off. Holy cow, that makes me so mad. Why would you glue those on? Why? Oh, why? Man. All right, let me go get the new ones. All right, let's see if there's a... see what kind of difference we get. New versus the old. Oh, dang. Look at that difference. Let's see if you can see it. Focus. This is the old one. This is the new one. That looks so much better. Wow. That's nice. With the friggin' glued on coil wires or spark plug wires. That's so dumb. It's like, that's the opposite of what you want. No wonder I had to full force Hulk smash those things off. Like I almost gave up. I don't know what kind of friggin' lube tech put those on. Okay. Now, head gaskets are on. Move you back over here. Okay, because I'm an idiot, I forgot to record me putting the heads on. I slit my finger open. It friggin' hurt. I made some really good almost swear words, but I didn't swear. I said, what did I say? What did I say? Mother trucker, dude, that hurt like a butt cheek on a stick. That's what I said. But nobody heard that. I made some good comments about how, because I left some blood in the engine. Left some blood in the engine. All of these valve springs now have my blood on them. So I made a good joke about how much viscosity does blood add to your oil. But nobody heard that because, you know, I didn't record it. So, yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to get these head bolts put in. All right, I think it's time to torque the heads down. Well, I'm a bit of an idiot. So I got different fancy pants head studs, or head bolts, to, you know, bolt the heads on. Didn't realize that you don't follow the factory torque specs on them. They have their own spec. for LS engines. I got to take it apart again because I don't know if you could tell. I don't know if I got it on video, but I was having a real hard time getting those torqued to the factory spec. The factory spec is way too high. Didn't know that. So I'm going to have to torque them all over again. Which means taking these off again. What a day. So I torqued them way higher than I should. Not way higher, but a good 10, 15 foot-pounds higher. I've been thinking about it the past few days. About I gotta redo it all over again. Now let's see if I have the strength to break these loose, because I was cranking them down. I was getting them real tight. So 30, then 50, then 75 foot-pounds. Doesn't seem like a whole lot, but I've already done it wrong once, so who am I to tell? I wish they all had torques and not degrees. Now we gotta torque the little guys down to 25. I'm gonna do this side. All right. Now, let's put the front cover on. And slide this down in there. And zip these on. Oh, wait. That would have been dumb. Got the gasket. That would have been one of the dumbest things I've ever done. Well, you're basically all caught up now. See those lifters I put in? They push up against these rods. I don't know if you can see them. There's black rods, and those rods push against these rockers. Rockers push down on the valve spring, and in the valve spring, you can't really see that, but there's a valve. Yep, no better way to show it. There's a valve in there, and that opens the valve in the cylinder to let air in and out when it needs to. So all I got to do is put the exhaust manifolds back on, and then the valve covers, then the intake, and then all the coolant stuff, the water pump, and the radiator, and the battery, and that should be it. So that's my next project.